morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Market Pulse with your host, Tone Vays. Sorry for the late start. Had a bunch of technical difficulties this morning, but we are up and running on the live stream, waiting for your live chat to load. And then we're going to go and take a look at the charts. Pull out that live chat. By the way, if you see by my background right here, join us on Monday for an epic long stream as we discuss all things going on in Bitcoin for our 4-year anniversary of the halving. There's your live chat. All right, here we go. Please use the affiliate page if you want to support this here program. YouTube's been doing a bad job posting my videos to my own channel. So just keep that in mind. You can always find them in the playlist. All right, I see Bitcoin is moving again. Let's quickly take a look at the Bitcoin halving clock so we know when the show is going to start. We are 4 days and 7 hours away. So that would be, if you are on the East Coast of the US, that would be late in the evening. If you're in Europe, that's going to be in the middle of the night for you when the halving takes place. So that's unfortunate. If you're in Asia, you got all day. It's absolutely perfect for you. All right, let's just go straight to the Bitcoin charts this time because Bitcoin is moving. We're going straight to the short time frame. We're going to take a look at the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart just made a new swing high. We went as high as 96.26. We did end up with a 9 on the 4-hour. When I was streaming last night with Willie, this was no longer the case. We did make a 9. We did not close as a 9. This is something known as a quasi 9. You can see that on the 4-hour chart, we have RSI is not yet overbought, so it's still bullish. The MACD is bullish and the CMF is bullish. Let's go over to the daily chart. The daily chart is looking absolutely perfect for one more potential for a swing top going right into the halving. This is what I mean about the 5 candle being in an orderly fashion. And now we have a 6. As long as Bitcoin doesn't pull back hard, it should be fairly easy to get to this 9. How high can Bitcoin go? I am still a little skeptical if we're going to break this high, whatever price that high took place in. This is 10,500. I am still looking for a top in a short-term top in Bitcoin here. But here's the good news. Here's the good news. If Bitcoin tops on the 9 in this weekend, I will be somewhat confident that we are not going to pull back lower than 8,000. So 8,000 becomes by the dip, not 7,200 anymore. So because we were able to avoid a pullback here, and we are not going up in an exponential fashion, we are going up in more of an orderly fashion, I would consider this to be pretty good support when we eventually pull back. And trust me, we will eventually pull back. I have still not re-entered my short-term bullish trades on GBTC. I will wait for a dip. I am still confident I will be able to get in at a lower price than I got out, and I got out at 9K. I'm not touching my HODL position. I would never short Bitcoin. I am not selling my HODL position at this time. I was happy to sell my HODL position last year, but not this year. This year, I am not interested in selling my HODL position unless we spike to say $15,000 or $20,000 or $30,000. I'm just taking on short-term trades in Bitcoin, and I'm going to wait for that pullback. If not, I am happy that my HODL position is rising. Weekly tradable chart. We are right at resistance right now. Right now, we are right at resistance, and we have broken the Lucid SAR, I believe. Right, we have broken the Lucid SAR, and it's now all the way down here. Jesus. So this is not a very good trading mechanism because if you enter long here, your stop loss is at 3,800, which is a little insane to me, unless you enter with zero leverage. And even then, that's a little bit too wide for my taste. We are on a 5 here. Will we make it to a 9 on a weekly? I'm a little skeptical. This has been a big run up. I'm still looking for this to be a pullback zone. Here we are. We touched this red line 2 weeks in a row. We've done it before. Here we are 1, 2, 3, 4 touches in a row, and we still held this line. Of course, this area helped shape the line. So if this area somehow goes above and establishes, let's say 10,000 as the rejection point, it will shape the line as well. And the line can certainly slide up to, say, here if we establish a new area of resistance. But this is the general vicinity where I am expecting Bitcoin to have a pullback. All right. I might take a look at the stock. I have to go. I have to open up my trading account and do trading because the stock market is also pumping. The stock market is up pretty big this morning, and that really matters to my position and my trading account. So we have recovered all of yesterday's losses, and we are back. We have not made a new swing high yet versus yesterday, but we're close. Yesterday's high was 28.91.11. Today's high is 28.89.74. So we're about 2 points shy on today's high. So if I go to the S&P futures, we just made a high early in the morning. That was a huge drop of like 10 points in an instant. That is very, very peculiar. The S&P 500 futures is the most liquid market there is. I'm very surprised to just watch it fall from literally 10 points in an instant. This is also why I don't trade in the first 30 minutes of market open. I think it's crazy. I have only lost money trading in that time. This is why I patiently wait until the vicinity of 10 a.m. before taking on any trades. I got to take a look at some stocks. Like I said, I do have positions on, and it's very, very important. So I'm going to look at it here real quick. One of them in particular that really matters to my portfolio. Well, this is actually one of them, and this is great. Tesla. I probably shouldn't be, if Tesla is doing something that is bad for my portfolio, the stream ends immediately. And Tesla didn't move. Interesting. Okay, then. Tesla did not move this morning. Huh. That's interesting. That's very peculiar. Big overnight move. Tesla didn't budge. Huh. All right. Uber is another one that I have a position on. I have a position in Tesla. I just don't want to say what it is. Oh, Uber is nice. It's back to our profit-ish zone on the Uber trade. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at the rest of them. I really should take a look at my portfolio, but I can't log in right now. I wish I didn't have my technical difficulties for like 20 minutes. That really, really frustrated me. And that's why the stream came 20 minutes late. All right, guys, let's take a look at gold. I still think gold's going to be pulling back, and it is. The 9's coming. The 9 should be coming tomorrow on gold. And oil is holding up well as well. So oil is still rising. That should be fairly well for oil stocks once again. I'm in a few oil stocks plays, but one of them being RIG. But I have a very, I have complicated trades. When I say I'm interested in a stock, it doesn't mean I necessarily want it to go up. It's very possible I want it to do nothing or even fall. So I don't go into the details because my trades are also incredibly complicated. because they're risk averse. I can't lose money in my retirement account. I don't get to put any money back in. I only get to put $6,000. If I make a bad mistake and my retirement account blows up, I mean, I can't just put money back in. But yeah, this is one of these stocks that I think could really, it's not going to go bankrupt. So this 9 gave a really nice low risk play. Though I got in a little bit later. Actually, I shouldn't have moved. This is crap. What was my ticker here? And I can't hit the back button. Shoot. I shouldn't have changed this. I don't know what the ticker was. Was it US Soil? Was it this? Yeah, it was this. Okay. All right. Someone threw in a super chat, so I will take a look. Tone, QBTC seems to be trading at its NAV. Any thoughts on this? No thoughts. Unfortunately, the QBTC document is 83 pages, and maybe sometime by next year, I'll find the time to read it. So until I read an 83-page document, or they're willing to give me a 3-page document that explains what that ETF actually is, I have no comment on QBTC because I have not found the time to understand what it is that they are doing. It's unfortunate. Like, I'm not a fan of 83-page documents. I don't read 83-page documents. I think the last document over 10 pages that I've read was the Steemit white paper, which was the biggest piece of shit I have ever read in my life. It was one of the biggest scams. And that was only to prove a point that it's a scam. And I just don't read things that long. I just don't have that kind of attention span to read an unreasonably long document. It needs to be short. You can give me a video. You can give me a 2 or 3 hour video that I can watch at 2x speed and absorb the information. But unfortunately, I won't have the time to read a 83-page document. So I think someone asked for a stock called Bill. Never heard of it. I mean, it's going up. I don't know. Like, sometimes there's nothing to say. There's nothing to say. If you caught this stock on a 9, you did well. Would I buy into it now? Absolutely not. I don't chase stocks. I mean, this is kind of a breakout from prior all-time high, but it too went so far to get there that if you're holding it, I mean, you can keep holding it. It just had earnings. It did well on earnings. It gapped to the upside. You don't need my view on this stock. I mean, if something is at a new all-time high, there's only one thing to do, and that is to hold it higher. When Bitcoin breaks 20,000, there's really no need for my YouTube videos. I mean, the only thing is hold it and hopefully sell at at 40,000. When something breaks all-time high, then there's nothing to discuss. It's bullish. I'm a bull with the trend. I don't start screaming sell, sell, sell because this thing could go to $1,000. I have no idea what they do, but they clearly know what they're doing. Unlike other stocks, like, say, MoneyGram. Whoa, what was that? See, MoneyGram has no idea what they're doing. That's why they let Ripple invest in them. And that is why MoneyGram stock on a monthly scale has done this, because MoneyGram has no idea what they're doing. Now, if you compare that to Western Union, Western Union knows what they're doing, unlike MoneyGram, which is why Western Union stock has not crashed 95% and is involved in the Ripple scam. So you can tell how a company is doing by where their stock price is. Amazon certainly knows what they're doing. Look at that. New all-time high. Tilray is another one of my positions, and I would like for Tilray to go up. Earnings is coming, should be interesting. All right, guys. I might have to let you go. I know there's 1,000 viewers, but I gotta open my portfolio. I got the stock market is moving, and I have too many positions on right now that I need to babysit. So otherwise, I'll stay with you all day. But please support with the affiliate page. You could check out my Embly card right there. I think the new page launches. I gotta check out their new landing site. And of course, come out to Bali, Indonesia on the first week of November. I hope you guys caught the stream with Willie Wu last night. It was really, really cool. I'm going to try to have Willie join us on Monday. We're going to take one more sneak peek at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is certainly rising this morning. I remain bullish on Bitcoin for the short term as it gets to yet another 9 for another potential take your profit zone. Now, I already took my profit, so I don't have any profit to take on the next 9. Would I short the next 9? The answer is no. I will just wait for a pullback and buy the dip. That's my plan. Your plan should be your own. My plan is enjoy the rise in Bitcoin, get ready for the halving, and wait for another 9 to pull us back. The prior 2 9s pulled us back nicely. This 9 did not pull us back all that nicely. We did hit a high the candle before. We dropped 1,000 points. Not enough for me to buy the dip. I did not buy this dip, but I'm happy to buy the next dip. I still think we're going to, at some point, hit one of these moving averages, hopefully lower than 9,000, so that I don't feel like a fool getting out at 9K and getting back in at a higher price. But that's not a problem for me because the majority of my Bitcoin is always in a hodl position, waiting for the long-term payoff. All right, guys. PayPal is up 12%. Well, I hate PayPal. I mean, I'm setting up a business account with PayPal, another one, and they're PayPal. Here's my biggest problem with PayPal. They're like straight up liars. They're like, we need your personal information, a picture of your government ID, and your social security card because we want to protect your account. Nowhere does it say we legally have to know your identity. We are doing KYC. This is how sneaky PayPal is. You will not find anywhere on PayPal that they mandate, they will not let you use your account without providing them KYC. And I don't have a problem with that. But my problem is their bullshit that the reason you're giving them the KYC is not because of regulation. No. It's so that we can protect your account. So a scammer can't access your PayPal. That is their reason for demanding full KYC, including, like your tax ID number and everything, just so they can protect your account. And that's bullshit. Just say it like it is. It's a regulatory thing. We have to know who you are or you can't use us. And I'd be okay with that. It's the bullshit and the hypocrisy that bothers me. It's for your own protection that we need to know your blood type. Don't give me your bullshit. And that's what frustrated me about PayPal yesterday. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And this is a nice short video, and I will see you all on the next one. And join us for the live stream, 8 hours long, on a Monday the 11th for the awesome halving event. Thank you guys, and see you soon.